Good morning, everybody. Hello, it's Matt here at Carter's. We're live again in the yard, and today I've got lots to talk about, actual things. So Joby is currently busy painting in the paint shop, and we're going to go and have a chat with Joby in a moment. But firstly, I have a few things that I wanted to talk about. So I just want to begin by saying thank you to everybody that has been tuning into the streams. We've been live over the last year, and we are currently live in the yard. Sorry, just checking my phone. So we've been doing live streams over the year. We've been live in the yard trying to show you guys what's going on behind the scenes at Carter's Steam Fair for all the cool things that are going to come out next year. And I just wanted to say thank you very much for everyone that's liked and shared and watched the streams and just tuned in, basically. Morning, coming in? Go on, where are you going? So, as you can see, I am in front of the Hyman's lorry, which is nearly done. Is it nearly done? It's nearly done. So that's one of the things that's coming out this year that you're all going to see. Secondly, sorry, go on, away you go. Secondly, I want to let you know that we've got 8 weeks to go. That's it, we're out in 8 weeks. So 8 weeks time so you can see all of the cool stuff that's been happening in the yard. If you could all like and share the video, that would be wonderful, because again, it helps us a hell of a lot if you guys can share the video so people can see it. The next thing I want to talk about is our run. You guys want to know where we're going this year, and that is coming out very, very soon. If you like the Facebook page and YouTube and Instagram, there will be updates on the run and when we're coming out and where we're going. So if you like the page, hit the notification bell to turn the notifications on. You'll all find out where we're going and what's happening. Thirdly, or fourthly, we've got a new website coming out. There's a new website being built. If you haven't been to the website yet, it's cartersteamfair.co.uk, and on the website you can view everything about the fair. You can book tokens, you can pre-order your tokens for the fair online, you can pay with a credit card. It's very easy. So if you want to come to the fair this year, jump online, book your tokens, and we do deals online as well. So if you're booking in advance, you're going to get a much better deal, and you'll get some free rides too. So check that out, cartersteamfair.co.uk. But that website will be rolling out in the next couple of months, which is very exciting. There's lots of new stuff going on there, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it as much as we are going to. YouTube, we are also on YouTube. If you guys didn't know, we're live today on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. On our YouTube channel, we're going to have all of the previous videos that we've done throughout last year on the fair with Joby. They're all going to be uploaded, so you'll be able to look back at all of that stuff. They are all on Facebook as well. If you check the Facebook's video section, you'll be able to see all of our previous videos. So yeah, lots of exciting news. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, new website, and the run is going to be announced very soon. I'm sure you're all looking forward to that. I do have a little bit of information about the run that some of you might be interested in. You might have seen last year that we did some vintage vehicle road runs through some of the towns that we visited. So we take out some old lorries and some steam engines, and anyone that wants to join in, if you've got an old vehicle and you want to join on, more than happy for that. However, last year I think we did 3 or 4. We did 4 last year, 4 runs. This year we're doing 5. We've got another one, but I'm not going to tell you where yet because we haven't released the run. So when that comes out, you'll be the first to know. But don't forget, hit the notifications button on Facebook and YouTube, and you'll find out. That's it from me this morning. I'm now going to take you away from this beautiful lorry that is nearly done, and we're going to go and find Joby. Sorry, I'm not ignoring Instagram. I've just got 2 cameras on the go. So, without further ado, let's turn you around. Instagram, you can, let's turn you around as well. There we go. Right, stay tuned. Let me go and find the man. Here he is, look. Morning, morning.
Morning. Hey, how do?
How do?
Hello,
Oh, things falling out.
I've got your coffee.
Oh, I've got a coffee.
Show Alex his lorry.
Cool. Thanks.
Hey, good. Which way are we facing? This way or that way?
Yeah, you're on you. There we go.
How are we doing?
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Hey Alex, you're on Facebook. Come and have a look at your lorry. Look, come on. Come on. Look, it's Alex.
Hello.
Come and have a look at your lorry. Where's your dad to? Where you going?
I don't know.
This wasn't on purpose. I promise.
Can I?
It's affectionately known as old creepy. Yes.
Joby, I'm going to give you the audio. Don't turn it off.
Very good. 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Do you want to, yeah, strip it off, and yeah, I bet you haven't got an Allen key, have you?
No, I have to ask Martin for one.
You haven't got an Allen key, have you? Yeah. Oh, good. Well, let him put it back. You just strip all the paper off, okay? So, here we go. This is old Crinky. Alex's, well, his dad's lorry, and it's coming out of the shed today because we've finished painting it, and it's been absolute pig to do because of the crinkly sides, which you can see. Have you had a look? Have you had a look around?
Not round.
Come and have a look. Come and have a look. So the cab, so Alex painted the body, and we put the decoration on, and the cab, Alex rubbed down, and we've painted, and that's kind of your standard. It's very soft. We've got a stock way of doing it, and the thickness and so on and so forth, and it just brings them to life. But painting this, because when you're trying to sign light, you're trying to do it, you get a nice stroke through there, and boom, you hit a ridge, and you go further, and boom, you hit a ridge. So it was a lot of work. And of course, you've got things like these doors, which make it even more fun to paint on. But there you go, it's done now, and it will be going back up to north or Midlands. Yeah, but it's all right. You're north from here. It's a long way, isn't it? But there we go. All right, happy with it?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Great.
Good. And there you go. Look how dull my lorry looks now. I know. This is what happens. Yeah. Make the next one look ropey. Should we have a quick look around before I go and do some more painting?
Why not?
I don't think this one's. Oh yeah, don't forget your coffee.
Forget my coffee.
Well, we were only here 2 weeks ago. But there's always stuff going on, and sometimes nothing might happen in a certain show. Oh, the Atkinson's back. Look, no, they've in fact, come over. Let's go look at the Atkinson. So they've just rebuilt the engine on the Atkinson, and looked like they put new windscreens in it, on windscreen rubbers. But they've just literally bought it for a run out today to give the engine a workout, and then they'll be taking it back. Isn't it? Look at that, new rubbers, lovely. But that's had an engine rebuild, and they've done the generator in the back as well, as I understand it. Oh look, they've moved it over. How about that? Look at that. So it did have 2 sets on, and now it's got 1 on, and they've made 1 good one out of the 2. These used to belong, 2 of them matching ones, they used to belong to Anthony Howard, Pat Collins Fun Fairs, and they were called Hurricane and Spitfire. I used this bit of information for you. Great generators, but they had problems, so they've made 1 good one out of 2, and they've got a spare compressor for their jet ride. So yeah, that's looking great, isn't it? Let's go and have a look over here. Here's the Dodgem lorry, the new Foden. Oh, and we've got the Scammell out. So this is the Scammell that was painted. But we've got to go and we've got another kip truck to go and get tomorrow from Peter Fleets, which I expect we'll take that. And the wings, we still need to work on the wings, and then that one will be completely finished. Come this way, You know those puzzles you get that have got 16 squares or a space for 16 and there's only 15 and you have to move them around and make the puzzle. That is how the yard works. We're having to move around this morning because I'm taking stuff here and taking stuff there. Smarten yourself up, man. Oh, I'm sick of it. Oh my God, turn this rubbish. Sick of it. So in here we've got the cheese off the skid, which has been cleaned up and painted, and for no good reason I paint it a different colour every year. As in the future I'll be able to tell what year it is. It was blue last year, it was a red the year before. Why not? I can. These are the little octopus handrails which have all been rubbed down. There's 12 of them. 6 are good to paint. These ones here regrettably need woodwork doing before we can finish them. Now in here, come around this way. So these we're going to save this artwork. It will have a little bit of touching up, but all the marbling where it's been knocked about, as you can see, this one's still got the marble on it. Look, we'll just completely repaint it in cream, remarble it, redo the red, and then that will go again for a few more years. These rounding boards, it was only 4 years ago they had the same thing done, so they've all been painted on the back, completely stripped off and painted on the back, and I've redone the numbers, and they've got to have lettering on the back as well if I get to it. And then on the front, they're very carefully, where they've been repaired and re-screwed in, touched up, filler, and touched up in primer, undercoat, top coat. But here's what the sun does. So that's the colour behind the rubber there, look, and that's what colour it's gone. So you can't just touch up this bit and this bit. We'll end up doing all of that, all of the maroon, all the red, and because we've done that one, we'll do this one, this one, and this one, and then we'll do this, 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 and this. Then we'll go all the way along the bottom, and then we've got to do this, then we've got to do this, and then this is the thing, is you're halfway to redoing it, but you have to get a happy medium. And when we touch up the cream, it will be a different colour, so we'll have to knock that back and tone that back. So just touching these up might be 100+ hours for one person. It's hours and hours and hours of work, but also to redo them. This is an original Sid Howe design from 1934. But it's not an easy thing to paint because these taper into nothing. So it's actually really, really time consuming, and you can kind of see why decoration changed to make it easier. But to me, it's classic and I love it, and yeah, nice to keep it original. But you can just see over there a big grey bit, look, where the big bit's been let in and repaired. And there's such beautiful wood, really is beautiful planking. It's original, it's not plywood. It's original planking. I'm waffling, aren't I?
We need to get out of here as well because the connection's a bit rubbish.
Let's get out of here.
Instagram's on pause, so apologies for Instagram.
They can't hear you.
Are we back? Because we are live on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube.
Oh yeah.
All at the same time.
And have they all shared yet, Matt?
I've asked them. Some of them have.
And something I wanted to know, can we do some sort of poll? And it's just out of interest. What is the ratio of men to women watching this morning?
We can find that out.
And if it's more men, why? Why are men more interested in mechanical things and restoration? Or am I wrong? It's like 90% women lapping up your new bald head.
I haven't seen it yet.
Show him, Matt. Come on, Matt. Show him the shaved head. So, in here, Matt tells me off when I waffle, so I'll make it brief. So these are 1965-ish Dodgem cars, original. Quite crude in some forms. Look, you look at that across there, like that sort of dodgy bit of moulding there. It would have been so much easier if I'd made new ones. Because restoring these has taken, well, we started 25 years ago actually, but I've been pushing on with them, but things keep getting in the way. Now we've had to modify the front to fit the new chassis we're putting them on because the chassis was scrapped. And this is the thing, is unfortunate, we've changed the shape here to fit the wheel. They used to have these wonderful big white steering wheels that were put there almost on purpose to destroy children's teeth. But these are much more sensible central wheel, so either of you can drive, but they've still got an awful long way to go. Some of them are really, really rough and really pitted, so we're just very carefully filling them, not putting too much in at one time, just keep doing it, rubbing it down, doing it, rubbing it down, and getting these lovely, like I said, a proper ding there. See, what happens is with a Dodgem car is if you don't maintain properly, so you don't keep the pressure in the tyre, and you have a head-on bump, that's what's happened. It's had a soft tyre and that's hit it and done that no good. Now over here, this is where there's a real load of work. Step this way, Matt, step this way. So these are the originals, and these have the numbers in. So let's just say this car is number 6 here, look. That goes on there, and that goes on there. That might have been 16. I think you can still get those, because we haven't got enough numbers, but we didn't have enough of these. So we actually had some cast, like that. I did that ages ago. This one's been cleaned up, and that will get chromed and drilled, and all that rhubarb. And we'll be able to put those back on. Grills for the front, look. Look, Matt, look. Ta-da. There again.
Ali's liking the Dodgems.
Ali.
Ooh, Dodgem. Ali Rainey?
Nice. Supercar. Look at those little badges. But they've got little fiddly bits, look, to put them on. So we've got an absolute mammoth task. We've got all the gear and no idea. What does this go like this? Let's go. Oh, this is one for this side, look. Look at that. Beautiful. And you got, yeah, so very unlikely they'll be ready at the start of the season, but they will be ready this year, we hope. But we've got a bit of a mountain to climb, getting them ready. Should we show them the skid centre?
Yeah, why not?
Show them the skid centre quick.
If we stay on.
If you stay on.
Delving into the depths of Wi-Fi.
This is the cage off the aeroplane. Not very exciting, but it had to come in for repair, a few hours work, because some idiot clipped it with a trailer and I bent it. That was me, by the way. I'm not used to fifth wheel trailers. It had such an overhang and it bloody, that was about 2 years ago. So this is...
So what's new?
Well, this might have been in the process of being built a couple of weeks ago, but this is a new, that's a new cover, whereas it was a wooden thing that you had to lift up and put in it, and now it's being made so all the others pack on top of it, so we had to make this a bit more beefy. But that comes over like that, so if you need to inspect, well, you do need to inspect, that goes on here, so it's much more accessible, so you can inspect the cogs, and if you need to get to the bearings. We've had to make new floors inside. So this has all been fabricated. This, just to make this safer, if you've got someone in here, the V-belts were exposed, and just to keep stuff off the motor, and it's got a new floor in there, and we're making it so everything's more contained on the road, so you're not having to ratchet strap everything down. These will be panelled in, so that there'll be a doorway here, so we can pack stuff in here. It's just more functional. And what happens is, where we've done repairs and modifications, when you paint that with new paint, inevitably the old paint looks tired, so you end up completely redoing that, even though we only did it a couple of years ago. Now this is a contraption that I've designed, and Martin, my fabricator's making, which is to travel these up here on the trailer. They did go in the trailer before, but they went on the tail lift, and then we put some on the trailer, and it's just not working. So not working as well as this. So these just lift up, engage in there. There's a pin at the bottom. There's going to be a mechanism at the top to come over, pin through there. No ratchet straps, nothing. It all just pins to it. But that might take 100 hours to make that, to make it properly, but just to make it better on the road.
So that's kind of internal modifications and stuff that helps you build it. But for people coming to the fair, what's going to be different about the skid?
Nothing.
Mainly. There's one thing that
the floor.
Notice straight away.
The floor.
That's going to be different.
It's a Wayne head haircut. Yeah, the rounding boards aren't going to be finished. So don't tell people about the rounding boards. We're hoping to get the centre out in the middle of the week. So we're at a stage where we can get it out, we're going to build it up, and then we're going to put all the old floor in, because that's the way they want to do it. and then start putting a new floor in as we go and building it. The rounding boards, we've started on one. We're hoping to get the frames made and try them on in the yard, so we can leave them in the yard and they can be made and painted, and they'll come out later on in the summer. But you know, people ask questions, oh, when are the rounding boards going to be ready? And I totally agree, it doesn't look great, it looks awful without them, to be honest. But the safety is paramount. Building a cage round which people will never see, and a new floor which people won't realise we've done, that's, you know, the important bit. I have to be able to build it up efficiently, so making things like this, and actually we made something temporary to pack them, and it just wasn't panning out, and it was wood and it was breaking. It's like, well, that's obviously more important. But you know, I think the biggest thing, notable thing this year is going to be the transport, because we've had a real blitz on it. We've done the 2 Fodens now. The Kip truck, you see number 12. Yeah. So if you're a fan of transport, you're gonna love it.
I did tell people earlier that we're now doing 5 runs.
We are doing 5 road runs. The road runs went very well last year, and we enjoyed doing them actually, and we get great coverage on Facebook, don't we, when we do them? People just love them and share it, and that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to enjoy it and engage with us, basically. So yeah, we're going to be doing 5 road runs. We're going to be adding one, but I'm not going to tell you where it is. I'm not going to tell where they are. Pinckney's Green, you know we're going to be doing one there. Of course.
You can find out though if you turn notifications on Facebook.
I did not know that.
There you go. So like the page, turn the little notifications thing on, and you'll get all the updates.
I think we're going to announce a run in 2 weeks today, when we do our live in 2 weeks' time. We're going to tell you exactly where we're going, and then you're going to be so excited you're going to share it with the world, and then you're all going to come along. We might even make it so you can buy tokens straight away. Who knows? Who knows? Right. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's the future.
You can do that at the fair as well, can't you?
You can pay with credit card and debit card. We're a no ordinary fun fair.
So I've got to ask, because someone's bothering me.
Yes.
Do you want to know if this iPhone is still for sale?
It is still for sale.
And how much do you want for it?
Oh, they'd have to contact me personally.
What's his name? Paul, Mr. Lovely Robinson. Paul Robinson is interested in the Dodgem.
Just tell him to personal message me.
There you go, you can tell him.
Personal message me.
He's watching you.
Oh yeah, I forgot how it works. Look at the new decoration on the token booth. Oh no, we haven't done it yet. So this is going in.
We asked someone to send in pictures, didn't we? Someone just sent in a big yellow page. So we've gone for that one.
So this is going to have a canopy. It's going to have a fold down bit for standing on. We're going to make belly boxes there, or at least belly box doors. We want to get to the belly boxes, and it's going to have tokens. That we worked out all the wording. We've got that far, but we want to get the fabrication done, and we're going to put a big picture on the back. And yeah, just make it. It's functional. Now we've got to make it look pretty, which is a bit of a mission, because if you know, I wanted it to look pretty, the windows wouldn't have been so close to the edge, but it is functional, it works inside. But what we have got now, and we've built in there, is we could go in, yeah, why not? Yeah, it's safe. Come in. It looks like a bomb's gone off. It looks like a bomb's gone off because we've been painting it and working on it, and this might be wet, so don't touch. So this is bunk beds, but this actually lowers down, turns into a sofa. Clever little design. And up here, Matt, that's your station there, man. That is your station. Look at that. That is a mat station. And these are all the pigeonholes for the records. So that will be filled with rock and roll 45s, genuine ones that my dad collected. Now they used to be in the Dodgem, but when you were running the Dodgem, so you were facing this way, and they used to be behind you, so you have to play them. And it was a very extensive record collection, and it just became a bit impractical when you were busy. So of course we had a little you know, doobie whatnot to play it through. Anyway, things have changed, and it's ended up we play the Music Central from the token booth. But now we're going to have the facilities to play these records through the whole fair. It won't be all the time. We'll still switch back and forth to the what are they called, MP3 or something? I don't know what they're called. It's a little thing, right, with all the music in. But I'm not very good at technology, and we don't actually have as many songs as I'd like. And sometimes the song Sweet Caroline, when it comes on, starts making you twitch, which I used to love, but now we play it too often. So guilty there. But the public don't know because they're not at the fair long enough to realise that it goes around on a loop. But yeah, these records will be back. And who knows, we might even have guest DJs come along and spin the tunes. Guest DJs. So there you go. Yeah, so we've got some decks on now. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely. Right, let's go back out.
Yeah, Paul, just contact Jovi via Facebook. He seems genuinely interested. So.
Very good. The truth is, I mean, we get people ask about where's the dive bomb or where's the octopus? I'm travelling 6 big rides and 5 small bits, and I just can't do it all. And it's a safety issue as well as anything. You know, it's maintained in the winter, and you just have to know your limits. So we've got a big wheel coming out soon from father-in-law. I'd actually really like to sell their dive bomb to someone that wanted to travel it either with us all the time or some of the time, because I'd like to see it being used. But if it's sitting there, there's always going to be that time when someone wants it for a film job or something, and they've just got to get it back out and get a test on it and use it. So it's not. I'm not into giving things away, but I also don't like hoarding things that go back because you're not using them. But it's down the end. It's all sheeted up. It's, you know, it's not coming to any harm. But it would be. I would be quite happy to sell it to someone who wanted to use it, because that's why we have these things, isn't it?
Where's the Galloper?
Gallopers tucked away in around there.
Gallopers tucked away, James.
The Gallopers had.
James Asco wants to see the Galloper, but it's. What's going on with that? Is it just having the pole at the top?
The pole. So when you've got, I'll illustrate with some paintings.
This is Jovi's Blue Peter moment.
So the pole travels like that, and it goes like that, and you bolt it together. It's obviously a bit taller, a bit bigger. The steam coming up the chimney exhausts through that gap, and it eats away at the metal. So I could see it was a little bit pitted, a little bit worn. So I sent it up to Rundles. Rundles are an engineering firm up in Boston to repair it. So basically they've put it in their Gerber glaive because they've got equipment we haven't got, chopped it all off, and done a repair job on it. So yeah, that'll be coming back soon and being fitted back on. So it's a bit like spinning plates, if you imagine. We've got lots of stuff going on. Now Matt's going to talk to you about some really interesting stuff, and I'm just going to paint some stuff, and you can ask some questions. Why? Wait a minute.
Am I?
Oh, I don't know. Are you? Show them around here. Look, it's all going on. Oh, this has been touched up, and I got my mum to do the flowers again, because they just. She's good at painting flowers. She's done some lovely flowers over there for the Hymans.
Top of the yachts. Yeah.
Top of the yachts, yeah. What gives it away? And these cards. Oh, look inside the I Love Elvis. Yeah. I love Elvis. You know someone who loves Elvis is going to have leopard skin, don't you?
That is brilliant. What do I do? Genius. Right, let's set you down. What are you doing then?
I'm putting the maroon lines on this. I've nearly done.
And this is the proscenium for the baller.
For the baller. If anyone wants to ask any questions now, fire away. You're probably going to get the back of my head.
You probably have had quite a few on Instagram, but I've not really been monitoring the Instagram feed, unfortunately. So I do apologise if I've missed a question on Instagram. Sorry.
You can step over if you like.
We don't do open days at the yard, unfortunately, because it's just too busy, right?
Yeah, I just haven't got
What's
time, I'm afraid. Not saying that, I might do one day, but your open day is now. You're watching it.
Yeah.
Can you see what I'm doing there, Matt?
Yeah, I'll step over to set you up. So we've had a lot of people watching today, JB.
Oh boy, why not? It's funny.
A lot of regulars.
Yeah, I was thinking about like the demographics of the people watching as well. And I wonder how many you know youths we get, sort of teenagers that are interested, or even kids that are interested. I wonder if Sasha's watching.
I think he would be. Paul Robinson, yes, Joby is on Facebook. Just do a search. You may find some imitators. Yeah, do a search. You can also go through the Cart Steam Fair Facebook page if you want. If you send a message directly to the page, that'll get picked up.
Anyone who's on Instagram who's interested in art as well, you can find me on there, because that's just all about art.
Mercedes is on Instagram. She says, does she count as a youth?
Well, I always think it's nice, especially in preservation, when young people get into it, because you kind of perceive it as a sort of bit of an old man's game, you know. And the problem is a lot of like steam engines out there, they command such a price that it means it's hard to get into as a youth. So unless it's your mum and dad that own a steam engine, you'll struggle to get into it. And it's always nice to encourage young people to show an interest in our heritage. Now, this isn't a normal paintbrush I'm using. This is like a long. Look how big that is. Look, this is a long-haired one. Normally, when we sign right, you use like a inch long. But this is good for lines, because you can, if I do that sweep there now, you'll see how long I can get out of one brush stroke. And for once, I'm not trying to advertise one of my courses, because the one in March is all full up.
What, you do courses?
I do courses. Did I not mention that? No, they're very busy, the courses. And the next one I'll announce fairly soon, which will be November. But it's first come, first serve. So if you're interested, when they do come available, get yourself on it.
And if you want to know when they're available, hit the notifications button on Facebook and you'll be notified.
I did not know this.
Yeah, it's all very technical.
Back in my day, we used to have to write to people. Could only afford a second-class stamp. Occasionally, if I was feeling flush, I'd use a carrier pigeon.
A beautifully painted carrier pigeon.
Of course. The heavier stuff, the carrier eagle.
So, we can kind of recap, I guess, as to what's going on this year. No, we can't, because I've lost my notes. I wrote it all down. But no, so we've got a new website coming out.
Yes. Being built.
Being built. We don't have an ETA, but it will be soon, I imagine. So you can buy tokens on the website. You can pre-order them. And you can,
I don't think people realise that how good a deals we give if you buy in advance.
How good a deal do you give if you buy in advance?
I don't know.
Can you give an example?
Well, for instance, so if you come to the fair and you spend 20 quid, we give people an extra free ride. If you'd done that online and bought in advance, 24 hours in advance, you would have got free rides from memory.
And a free ride can be up to what, $3.50?
No, £3.
£3.
So effectively, if you use those those free ride tickets on the skid, it'd be like an extra £9 on top for that. So it really is. We want, it's our way of saying thank you for people that are supporting us and buying in advance, because obviously in terms of business, it's good when the quicker people give us the money, the better, basically. And they get rewarded by lots of free rides. We give tens of thousands of free rides away a year. It's always been our policy, and I think it puts people in a good state of mind, you know. When ill and to feel valued, don't they? So take advantage. But if not, just come to the fair, buy on the day, take advantage of one of our bundles. Oh, where did I put that bit of paper? Oh, I don't know. And I don't know whether it's gone live yet, but we're actually going to do a bit of a deal on our books, because we've got lots of books in stock, excluding the Palace on Wheels one, which I do have incidentally, but I've only got a few left, but that's actually £100 because it's so rare now. But the other ones, if you buy all 6 of them, we've got a deal online where they're basically half price, but that's only going to be for a limited time, and I don't know whether that's gone live yet. So if you're interested in the history of the fair, then keep an eye online, because you grab yourself a bargain.
How many people do paint it? How many people sign right here?
So I sign right, Aaron sign writes, and then at the moment I've got Dennis who works for me. Now Dennis does a lot of the second coating, but I'm always got my eye out for people with a potential to come and do this, and that's why it's good doing courses, because you kind of you can see potential in people.
Is that why you started the course?
No, it wasn't, but it was a little bit of a in the back of my mind. Oh, wouldn't it be useful if I found someone I could have as an apprentice? And lo and behold, on the first course, Aaron came along, and I don't think I've ever. Well, I haven't been so lucky since. I've had a couple of people I've had come along and work for a bit, but the problem is with it's being young enough to be able to afford to be an apprentice and basically not earn very much, because when you've got an apprentice, I have to invest time in them. But ultimately, you've got a skill at the end of it which you can use. Now, lots of people want to take that skill and then go and become their own. Go in business by themselves or whatever. I'm very lucky with Aaron that I think he loves Fairground art so much, and I think he knows he's never going to run out of work. He's always going to be busy, and he gets to do the good stuff. We don't skimp on anything, and he has so much input as well. I'd be lost without Aaron, to be honest.
Bit of a bromance there, Jay.
Yeah, definitely. No, he'd be back tomorrow. He's been off skiing, so he'll have the holiday blues. He'll be unmerciful for a couple of days, but luckily he's going again in a few weeks, so he'll be all right. I hope he hasn't broken any limbs, because we've got so much to do.
So I'll answer a few questions here. Kevin, yes, we did get reunited with the advertising trailer.
Yes, we did.
It was taken by the authorities.
Yes.
Because it was parked in the wrong place.
But so, thank you for everyone who helped with that. But that was just a genuine mistake by someone parking it somewhere they really shouldn't have.
Jonathan Thompson wants to know, what's the most intricate ride to paint and sign right?
Oh, the most intricate will be the Gallopers, because all the horses are carved. You've got all the the rides covered in carvings, yeah, it's just such a detailed ride, and you're going back to the Victorian era, 1895, and things were very detailed then. Everything was detailed then.
Yeah, there's a lot of paint on that ride, isn't there?
Oh god, yeah.
Andy, no, we've touched on it, but we don't do open days in the yard, unfortunately.
None planned.
We do have a public event once a year in the name of Letterhead. So again, if you hit the notifications button on Facebook, you'll be notified of when that is.
And the other thing is over the next few weeks we're going to do, so you'll really be able to keep every other Sunday. You'll be able to keep up with what's going on. You'll be able to see the progress, and this is your look around my yard. But I show you the bits I want you to see. I'm not showing you all the bits around the back that look scruffy. Cheeky beggars.
Ollie wants to know, do you need drivers?
I'm very interested in drivers who've got a trailer licence, yes.
There we go, Ollie.
Get in contact with me.
No, we don't go to Cornwall.
We don't.
Yes, we obviously work Sundays. Kieran, no, we don't go to Scotland, unfortunately.
But I have been there.
With the fair?
No. My sister lives there.
There we go.
But it'd be a lot cheaper. But what was it, Kieran?
Yeah.
A lot cheaper for Kieran to come and see us than it will be for him to go up there.
That's true.
It was amazing to me when people can, obviously they're interested and would love to come to the fair, but might wait their whole life for us to come to somewhere we're never going to go to. Could just jump on a train and come and see us. The one to come to, if you're a genuine enthusiast, is Pinckney's Green, which is the 11th and 12th of May. And we have 5 big steam engines come with us, and they power the rides, and you will not get a better atmosphere on a fun fair anywhere in the world. Fact.
Yeah, it's true. Pinckney's is amazing. And we do the road run there as well.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Bit of a workout for me, but it's fun.
Should we buy you a bike this year?
I pretty much ran to town last time.
Should we buy you a bike?
A bike?
Yeah.
Can I take the Dodgem car?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool. Take the Dodgem car. Bonks wants to know if the workshop's heated.
Yes.
Yeah, of course it is. I'm in a t-shirt because I'm an idiot.
I'll vouch for that. The other day, it was freezing, and we weren't working in here, so we didn't have the fire on, and just you walk in here and you could see your breath. It's like, oh. But yeah, no, the heaters are very, very important when you're painting. And I'm a soft southerner. True that.
We are.
Is this like watching paint dry?
People are loving it.
Yeah.
Lots of people on Instagram today, actually. It's very good. Thanks again for watching. So yeah, what are we doing? 2 weeks?
Yeah, we'll have another. What's the date today? So what's that? 24th.
It's not the 24th.
No, but it's the 10th today. It'll be 24th in 2 weeks' time. We'll do one then, shall we?
Yeah, 24th. And there'll be a lot more finished, and hopefully, because what is it? 8 weeks?
Oh, less than that now.
It's 8 weeks.
It's less than that.
It's not.
Oh, till we're open.
Yeah, till we're open.
Yeah, till we're open. But 7 weeks. 7 weeks till we pull out.
7 weeks till we pull out, and you don't know where we're going first yet because we haven't released the run. We'll do that in 2 weeks.
Shall I tell them the first one? Shall I tell them?
Well, what do you think the first one is? Where do we usually go?
Interesting, isn't it?
Where are we? Come on, give us a comment. Where do we go?
Well, I'll tell you.
First run out.
Yeah, so first person to get it right wins a free air guitar. Can you send that out?
Your prizes are so incentivized.
You know, Dr. Hayes did that as a competition. Yeah, he did that, and people went mad for it.
Free air guitar.
Brilliant.
Oh, somebody wants a closer angle. I'm not close enough.
All right.
Sorry, Brunady. Oh, come on, let's get right in. Right in your personal space there.
Damn,
Right,
Space Invaders.
Roland says Prospect Park.
That's the second one. We're going there for Easter. But we're actually, the first place on the 6th and 7th is Woodley. So you heard it here first. We're going to Woodley for the first weekend, nice and close, and then we go to Prospect Park for 2 weeks.
Hopefully.
What do you mean, hopefully?
Well, we were there for a bit longer last year.
Oh no! Oh god! Yeah. Well, that was a disaster. Yeah, I haven't ordered rain this year.
So Woodley.
Yeah. There you go.
Excellent. There you go. 6th and 7th.
That's the season opener. But we'll have it. We've pretty much finalised it. We're just teasing everyone by not telling you.
And we will be live again every weekend.
When we're open, yes.
When we're open. We'll be doing our live...
Yeah, don't let me do any by myself again. Can you not book any holidays or something? You know I'm useless. Where's Matt? Get Matt back, you're rubbish!
Where's the go button?
Where's it? What? I can't hear you!
Yeah, we're not perfect, we're nearly there. Rose wants to know, where do you buy the lining brushes? Are they hard to get?
You can go to Rights of Limb. This one's called the
You're looking on the brush.
Yeah, too right. Oh God, Handover in London. Unfortunately, Habley Meadows have given up. But there's also a guy I buy the ones for my courses who's called Dave the Brushman. Yeah, Dave the Brushman. I don't know, it's written down somewhere.
There you go, Rose, that's where you can get them.
Rose is a lady. So I've been watching Little Britain lately. It's affected my my humour. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, tune in for the lives this year. They're going to be funny.
Yeah, I know.
They're going to be funny. Mike actually just touched on that. Are we going to do any live build-ups?
It all depends on you, Matt.
Here's the catch with live build-ups. Mike, if you want to pay me a salary, then I'll quit my job and do live build-ups. But I don't know. We'll try to sort something out. If I can remotely operate cameras, so JB hasn't got to touch them.
Can't you just send a drone over?
That might be a possibility.
Can't you do that from work? We could have it stationed on top of the wagon, and you just pick it up and just. I'm sure we could do that.
We can do something. To be fair, the token booth's it's going to be a bit of an engineering marvel by the time it's finished.
Could have cameras on that, couldn't we?
Well, that's what we were talking about this morning. So
yeah,
there is a possibility.
Because it's always going to be. It's got cameras on it, but one for this kind of filming. But it's always going to be in a prominent space where there's stuff going. We could do a live. People could just log in and watch it live. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Cut the webcam. That's an idea, isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, no, Mike, we're figuring that out. So.
Okay, if you like that idea, you have to type in the comments, "I'm weird enough to watch a live webcam of the fair building up," or something like that. What do you think? Just like,
okay.
Bored.
If you like it, right? I'm weird.
Yeah, I'm weird. I'm weird. Yeah. Play along. They used to have one at WOMAD at the music festival. There'd be a
webcam? Yeah,
it was just there for the whole build-up, so people could see what was happening. People would log in and look, wouldn't they, just to see how far we build up? Because it's one of the things that intrigues people is the fact that they drive past and there's a field, and when they drive back later, if it happens to be on a Tuesday, there's a fair there with 3 of the rides built up. And then they go past the next day on their way to school, and there's another ride or 2 built up. And that's what makes the excitement. I mean, the best advert for the fair is the fair. When people can see it and drive past it, they love it, especially kids.
Yeah. So most people are putting on weird, but Wild Birth on Instagram. What name? Wild Birth.
That's a good name.
God, he's not weird. Or she's not weird. It could be a hero.
Oh, that's a bit boring. I feel disappointed.
Macaulay Robinson's weird enough, and a youth.
Oh, really? But define youth.
To be fair though, a live build-up would be fun if you could live stream it in double time. Because it takes a while.
Stream it in double time, can you?
I know you can't. That's what I mean. It's
that's preposterous.
You'd have to have a slow day at work to be able to watch a build-up video.
We could be on in the background.
How long does... Okay, if we did a build-up video on the Galloper, let's do the Galloper. Guys, sorry it sounds back. Try that. Bring that over here. Battery's probably run out.
You just did that turn on the battery thing, didn't you?
It works.
I love it.
There you go. Turn the battery around. It works. Sorry, we're coming back. We're coming back.
Live.
Yeah, well, we're talking nonsense really now. What are you talking about me waffling? You're waffling.
I'm answering questions. People are actually interested today.
Oh, okay, well, good. Got any more questions?
So, Dan, that was actually my fault. It wasn't Joby. Then Dan says, Joby's pulled the mic out.
I've got to come in there and move that along.
Right, yeah, so live streaming a build-up.
Right, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, it's possible. We'll sort something out. We'll sort something out.
What can we do here? Oh, God.
So, yeah, let's recap. New website. The run's being announced in 2 weeks' time. We'll do it live in 2 weeks, so log on again.
Should probably,
don't forget, sign up for notifications.
Should probably run that by my wife that we're announcing the run in 2 weeks.
Yeah?
As she's doing it. Yeah.
Okay. We'll announce the run in 2 weeks.
That'll be fine, don't worry about it.
2 weeks each.
It'll be fine. I can, yeah.
Oh, David Stratton's on, and I just want to say hello to David Stratton.
Hey, David Stratton, how are you? He's one of them bloggers, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great blogger. He came to see us at Basingstoke.
Basingstoke, yeah. He's coming again? Coming at the start of the year. You should come on one of our road runs.
Oh, that'd be wicked, wouldn't it?
You could strap him to the front of the show track.
There you go, David. Get in contact with me, and we'll organise a road run.
Bring your own ratchet strap.
Bring your own ratchet strap. Yeah, so right. Road run 2 weeks time. No, the run 2 weeks time.
This is one of our old books actually. It's quite funny that, hold on. Oh, nut muppet.
What you got now? Have you got a picture of the boulder?
No, I think there's from memory, I think there's a picture of me painting one of the other prosceniums.
Oh.
I can find it. Let's keep the fleet there. There's Roger Daltrey. All right, Roger.
While Joby's looking for that, I'm just going to remind you, if you can share the video, that would be lovely.
Oh, this book's falling to pieces.
Always like a share.
Well, where's that gone then?
Who's watching on YouTube as well? Who's weird and watching on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram all at the same time?
No, that is weird, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that great picture of my dad. Look at that. Isn't that lovely?
Wicked.
Oh, tribute. Reminds me of that song. You know that song, don't you? Look, this is exciting, isn't it? Oh no, it's not that. It's something else. The dive bomb. That was when we were restoring it. That's how old that book is. I wonder where that image is in. I don't know.
You can buy that online, can't you?
Not that one. No, that's out of print. But you can buy other ones just like it. Oh no, this is quite annoying because I suppose we should be using that for reference. Might have to go back over there. Oh, I'll make something up.
Anyway. Maybe we should call it there. Actually.
I think we probably should.
Yeah. So hopefully you've got all the info you needed from us today. New website.
Dates to be announced soon.
Dates to be announced.
Matt's hair will be longer in 2 weeks' time.
I have had a haircut.
Show me your hair, Matt.
But nobody's going to see it yet. I'll save that one.
Oh, Matt.
I'll save it. I don't want to give it away too early. It'll keep people interested. If they're weird enough to want to watch a live stream of a ride being built up all day, they can wait for that.
Do they like watching paint go on? Exciting.
Yeah, people do actually. It's therapeutic.
People say it's therapeutic. When I do the courses, people just come and watch. Oh dear.
Cool. Right, well we're going to sign off there.
Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and share and comment and all that rhubarb. But most importantly, come to the fair. We'll see you soon.